So I've determined that weekends are busier than weekdays based on how many customers are flowing into my store. Either that, or we're just getting more popular and there's some more people coming. Either way, I am definitely seeing some changes I'd like to make here in terms of how much stuff we have on the shelves, and like I'm going to be changing some of the min-max values, I think, here for sure. And of course, we're getting an employee starting on Monday. Welcome back to King of Retail, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I was going to let it play through Sunday, but I just wanted to show you how busy it is. There's always people in here, and I kind of always have to be at this register. This is a little bit of a lull. Nah, never mind. Somebody's back. And so, like, getting out there and upselling and, you know, showing off my customer service skills, there's not a lot of opportunity for it. It's restocking and stuff, too, needs to happen. And there's just a lot of people moving through this store now. It's really great. See him flagging me down? See, I would love to go and help you. I would. But I can't because I'm checking this woman out. And she is done. I don't think he doesn't want to talk to me anymore. So, I don't know. Maybe his customer service experience isn't going to be great. Right? Either way, like, this is the longest I've seen the queue, and I have to basically stand here in order to process it. So, yeah, Sunday's great. We're making a lot of money on the weekends, and we're going to want to, use that to our advantage later. Let me just get these snacks restocked. These things right here, I want to triple how many that I have in the stock room, and I want to move them to this shelf right here. We're just going to get a few things restocked here. Here we go. Yeah, put that stuff back. It looks like the paper towel is still there, thankfully. That's good. Lots and lots of stuff needs to be restocked on this shelf. And I'm betting you that we're probably got somebody waiting for me. Oh, yeah, 2 people, actually. They're whistling me over. Yep. All right, here we go. There's so much to do. Game definitely keeps you busy, and this is without any marketing. I don't have anything like that at all. So I think we're just doing really well in terms of meeting customer satisfaction. Maybe we're getting word of mouth. Our reputation is going up a little bit organically. We don't necessarily need any marketing if we're doing really well and people come back, right? They tell other people about us and stuff. If I take a look really quick at... I can't look at anything while I'm checking somebody out. That's interesting. Okay. I was going to look at one of these little things here. Every time I click it, it goes away. All right. We'll just wait till the end of the day to do it, because we definitely moved more product today for sure. I'm up to $3,141. Let me go over here really quick and just see about restocking some of the drinks. Excuse me, sir. I'm just going to make it look a lot more full in here. Oh, wow. We're almost out of that pink drink down there. Yeah. Might have to stock more of that on the regular. Here we go. The juices and stuff. Different alcohol. I haven't adjusted the prices on a lot of this stuff yet, so I need to go in and adjust prices on just bumping them up a little bit, just enough to where it kind of offsets what I'm going to be paying an employee to be standing here doing this for me later. Although, I mean, if I wanted it to be a little more boring, I don't. But if I wanted it to be a little bit more boring, I could. Oh, we have somebody flagging me down. Oh, I was to speed up time. Damn. That was my opportunity to shine. I don't get very many of these opportunities. Somebody said that noise, that ding noise, is like really annoying. But I actually tried to turn it down. It's just a very loud sound, and if I turn it down, you wouldn't hear hardly any of these other sound effects either. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not separate, right? So if I go to the settings for this and I go to volume, it's the sound effects, right? If I bring the sound effects down, I mean, you're not going to hear much. It's there, I guess, but and this is kind of where it needs to be in order to have that sound be a reasonable volume. Even then, it's loud. Like, it's just the loudest sound in the games, and I don't... That's what I got. That's all I got. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is. Hopefully, it doesn't bother you too much to the point where you, like, don't want to watch anymore, but I'll understand. I do want the cash register stuff to be louder, though, so... Yeah. I want people to be able to hear the game, man. So I'm actually going to crank that back up. I'm sorry. I just am. I want things to be reasonable. I'll try to deal with it in editing, but that's just like... It's just the core part of it's just going to be popping up over and over again as I talk to people, try to upsell here. You know, you saw me crank the volume down to like 20% there, and then I brought it back up to full now. And the audio, the volume of that sound between those effects is really not that much different. Maybe it's a UI effect. It could be. I don't know. Maybe it's a UI sound effect. Or maybe it's not ambience. We'll turn the UI sound down, see if that does anything. Okay, Sunday is by far the busiest day we've ever had. I don't know if it's going to be every Sunday, but certainly this Sunday was. Look at all my impulse buys. they cleaned out my snack aisle. Oh my gosh, there's this here never had a whole lot on it anyway, but I think I'm going to start stocking candy both here and here because they're very impulsive customers. These ones are. Nothing here was dedicated yet, and then they've been buying quite a bit of the wines and whiskeys and stuff too, which is pretty nice. Beverages, it looks like our pink drink down here is nearly out. I've been restocking and stuff, so it's hard to tell what people have really been grabbing, but I think in general, if you're getting low on it, it's probably your best seller, right? And through here, everything's in stock now, which is great. So 1942, I don't know how many people will come in on a Sunday evening, but we started the day at about $1,000, and we're almost 5K in the bank now. That's definitely a profitable day. I also don't believe we got a delivery. So I'm thinking maybe deliveries don't come on Sundays, because I don't think I got any deliveries today, which means my order for replacing this stuff might be off later. I have to take a look at that. I might have to, put in a second order or just order a bigger, just order more, I guess. This person decided to come in and then didn't. You see that? They came like this, they stopped, and they're like, yeah, I'll come in, and then just, nah, I'm out of here. So that doesn't happen either. Are we closing at 20? Or 21? I forget. No, she's leaving. So I guess maybe, yeah, we're closing at 20. Maybe they said they couldn't check out in time, so they left. So there we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think I can transfer a little bit of money to the corporation here. I can probably put like $1,000 into our corporate account from this. There we go. Just give it a little bit there. We're going to want some more inventory and everything through here too. So we do want to keep some cash on hand here. But that was a very good day. So we had $258 of expenses. Maybe I did get a delivery. I don't remember unpacking the boxes. So if I did it, I don't remember doing it. I must have done it though, because there was some expenses. But yeah, definitely made a pretty good penny there. If we go to HQ, I would like to take a look at hiring a cashier. That way I can spend most of my time doing all the other things instead of standing behind that cash register. So actually, before I do that, let me make sure everything is A-okay with inventory and stock management here. So if I go to my order system, okay, you know what probably happened is I probably never hit this button. I think that's what happened. That's why I don't have anything in the store. I never actually hit this button. So if I clear the cart, go to min-max, now add to cart. Now we have a much bigger cart with all of the stuff, right? I want to change a few things. These snacks here, we go through them too quickly. I want to have at least, let's say, at least 20 in stock for each of them. Yeah, and we're going to set that as the new limit on there too. That's going to be our new min-max value for those snacks. Where is it? This one here, 20, 30. No, 20 right there. Yep. And I thought there was one more. There's Carnival Banana. There's Carnival Pink. There's a green one somewhere. Right there, Carnival Peach. Is that it? I thought there was 4 different flavors. I guess not for now. So those are the new min-max values. For Smile Blue, I'm going to change this as well. I'm going to say I want, let's say 12 in stock. So we'll change that to 12 instead. We're only going to bring in 6, but I want to change it to 12. Let's go ahead and clear that, and then we can go over to min-max and add it again. So now we have a new min-max order with the new values. And we can place that order and it can be here tomorrow. So that's going to be a big thing. Now, unpacking all that stuff, is going to take a long time, and I'm going to have to do it while we're open. So thankfully, I can do this while we have somebody on the cash register. So we have 8 applicants now. We have a good personality here, presentation, Sue Lozano, skills, leadership, etc. Let's go ahead and just inspect her really quick. Store skills. Sales is okay. Cash register's not great, and I kind of want you for cash registers. That's what I'm looking for. So this one's interesting. This is Darlene Cruz, age 37. It says her best skill is cleaning, but her best trait is talent. So I needed to look at that. So I went down over to talent, and it says how fast the employee learns new skills. Now that seems interesting because it just means they'll get better at their job over time, right? So she's actually decent on cash registers. She has okay punctuality as well. Maybe she'll be a little late. I don't know, but she has okay punctuality. Maybe it'll improve. I find it interesting though that she has high talent to learn new skills really fast, but getting familiar with new situations is very, very poor. That's weird, really weird to me. Either way, though, I think this is probably a good mix. She does have a little bit of a health thing, so she might be calling in sick quite a bit. I don't have anybody else that's better suited for it. Like, this is great on health, and that's about it. Work focus, okay. Adaptability is good, I guess. Health is great. No sick days, but she's just not great on any skills. She'll probably be slow. Maybe I can find someone who has really great health and good talent, and then we can have them trained on these things. But that doesn't seem to be something that exists currently in my thing here. So I'm gonna go with Darlene. I might have sick days and stuff to deal with, but I'm gonna go with Darlene here if I can. Let's interview her. So Darlene is expecting $8.16 an hour. Sorry, $18.16 an hour. She wants a 30% evening bonus, and the evening bonus is evenings start at 18. So basically, I just have this person working in the store, and I have them clock out before 18, and I don't have to worry about it. So if I give her the 30% bonus she seeks for this, then it'll add a star to her overall satisfaction. I believe you need 2 stars in order to actually hire them, from what I can see, when just playing around with things. She doesn't require a weekend bonus. That's fantastic. Standby caller preferred. Standby caller. Availability for emergency work and its compensation. So she wants this. No, she doesn't want this. It says preferred. I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe it means that I need to say 50%. 50% compensation for emergency. Ugh. She says it's preferred though, so maybe. Standby bonus, 40% is what she's looking for, I guess. So I can go by here. Now I'm thinking maybe if I give her the 50% on this, no paid lunches, no paid sick days, health insurance basic. So that's $35 a week. That's not bad. So if we do all of that, can I give her a lower wage per hour is what I'm looking for here. Like, can I get away with 16 and all these things? No. Okay, so can we go 1660 plus these things? I think I need 2 full stars in order for her to actually want to work for me. So it looks like I'm going to have to go probably 17 an hour here. Ooh, very close. 17.30 an hour. There, she'll do this. I'm giving her a bigger bonus for emergency work, but I'm just never going to call her in for emergencies. And I can also give her a bigger evening bonus too. I can go 15% here, or 50% with the evening bonus, and then maybe take down 17 an hour here. Yeah, so I can pay her less per hour if I give her the other perks, and she's okay with that. I'm all right with that. And she has basic health insurance at $35 a week, which is effectively 2 hours of work every week. That's not a big deal. Okay, so it looks like I can hire her here. So $16.80 per hour. We'll go ahead and hire her. She's been hired and is ready to work immediately. Remember to assign a schedule. Okay, so we need to go and look at scheduling and see how this works. This is all brand new to me, so we're just gonna kind of wing it, doing it live. Okay, customer flow or store schedule. Okay, store schedule here, and it looks like I've got Darlene right here. Okay, So what we want, I guess, is she will work weekends. That's fine. We just want to make sure that she's not set after 18. So we're going to have her working. How does this work? I can't influence this. Staff overview, maybe? Details. Contract schedule right here. Okay, I do it right here. Okay, so in her window, we want to set... how does this work? Not set. Oh, okay, I see. Cashier. Okay, so we pick a type. We pick the job we want her to do. Is that it? What? Tasks. Cash registers. Okay, this is a bit confusing. How does this work? Loads. There's a lot of buttons here, but it. Okay, I drag. There's a drag to it. Okay, so I just wanted her to be like this. Yeah, so we'll do something like this. So she takes her break every day at 1400. I think that's good. That's kind of an area where we were slowing down a little bit. Maybe I move her break. Oh, I can't just drag it. Oh. Okay, that's a little weird. Break, assign break. Can I do this? Gotcha. Okay. It's like that. So I just move her break like this. Now, if I do cashier, there we go. Okay, so I can drag the cashier job like this. I want her to be a cashier the whole day, every day, Monday through Friday, and then is the employee day off. I can give her a day off on the weekdays. I definitely want her on the weekends, though. That has to happen. I definitely want her on the weekends. So we're going to try to get her to not have... How in the world do I get you to not... There it is. Okay, so I have to select this button and then drag it. Gotcha. Okay. And obviously, I don't want her to work too many hours, too. So I'll have to give her other days off. So I'm going to give her, let's say, Wednesdays off. And let's go Fridays. Wednesdays and Fridays. And then she just needs to work less hours because she's still over. So, interesting. Okay, so 9 to 6. So you just want to be part-time? Is that the idea? Because you're not interested at all in 40 hours a week. So I'm gonna need another cashier. I'm gonna need somebody else too to cover the gaps. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get it. So Sundays, I want you never to work past 1800, so I don't have to give you that extra pay. And so you're working 4 on, break, 4 break. Put this break here. Yeah, I think maybe this is good for you. So you'll work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday. You've got Wednesday, Friday, Saturday off. We can make that happen. And I think 36 out of 30 is okay. It seems like you're fine there. I'm going to save the schedule for you after I give you cashier here. What is the schedule called? What? Oh, that's interesting. I can save it as a template. Just this is for you. This is for you. And it says for all weeks. I can change it to odd weeks and even weeks and stuff, but this is for all weeks. This is you. Okay. I'm all right with this. Her current contract satisfaction is a 2-star. She requests Saturday off. Requested days off Saturday. I gave her Saturday off. She has Saturday off. Weekend work preferred. Evening work preferred. Too bad. Day length long. Average hours 30. Okay. So I have this. Yeah, I'm giving her higher than her requested benefits as well. But I'm giving her Saturday off. I did all those things. So she should be happy with this. Relations. Oh, she can have relationships with other staff members? Interesting. Like, don't work with people you don't like, right? Okay. You know what? I feel like I need another one. I'm going to need another cashier to make up the difference in those days, right? So let's head over to our applications again and pick somebody else. This one's best skill is cash registers. Concentration. She might show up late a lot, though. She's got decent loyalty, rationality, adaptability. Her punctuality is just bad. but she works cash registers really well, I guess. What kinds of stuff are you looking for here? She wants Sunday off. That's fantastic. I have somebody working Sunday already. You like weekend work? I can have you work on Saturday. That's good. Evening work, neutral. Okay. Work day long. Well, she wants 40 hours a week. Okay. And her bonuses and stuff are, she's looking for paid sick days. Okay. This is the thing. Look at this. She wants paid sick days. If I can get away with that, I'd like to not do that because her health is abysmal. So she wants paid sick days and she will take lots of them. So I want to avoid that if I can. If I interview her and set this up, she wants $13.39 an hour, but obviously she wants those sick days. So if I give her instead an evening bonus of, let's say, 30%, it only does a little bit there. Neutral, standby bonus of 40%. So we can bring that up, I guess. That's what she wants. That's what she asked for. Health insurance is basic. That puts her to here. Now, if I give her this, that will tip her over the mark. That's what she asked for, but I don't want to give her this. And that's a pretty big hit. I don't want to give her this. So if I give her instead 16 an hour, that'll be better, right? If I instead give her like 14 an hour, no, let's go 14.50 an hour. Barely, almost there. 14.79, 14.80. Almost 14.90. I'm such a penny pincher, man. So I can give her $14.90 an hour, $1 more per hour over, but not pay her on sick days when she takes them, inevitably takes them, right? So that's something we can consider. I'm not necessarily doing that yet because I want employees that are not going to come in sick days. I want employees that don't have to deal with sick days if I can. Let's just take a look really quick. I'm looking for people who are in really good health. Like this person's in good health, but they're bad at this. They have good adaptability, okay, talent. They can maybe get better at this. This is how fast and precise they are, which is kind of an important thing with checking people out. This guy's decent, but again, bad health, and he probably wants... He doesn't want paid sick days. He wants Thursday through Wednesday off. He only wants to work 10 hours a week. Okay, what is this guy? Do you even want the job? Like, no, I ain't doing that. He's like, I just want 10 hours a week. Can I just work, like, can I just have Thursday through Wednesday off? I'm sorry. You just gestured to all of the week. No, I'm not going to hire you. And your health is bad. So like the one day I have you scheduled, you're probably going to call in sick. So no, I'm not going to do that. And you want health insurance. Like that's not happening. It's just like, yeah, cool. Free health insurance, bro. Friendliness is good. Health is great on this person. I think I might go with her. Sue Lozano. Her health is her best trait. Selfishness, is the work pay enough in itself, or will the employee demand actual money? This is the selflessness. Oh, good. Work focus, talent. I like this person. This person's neat. Stamina, she probably doesn't want to work long hours. Let's see what her requests are here. So she only wants $11.86 an hour. That's selflessness, right? No paid sick days, no lunches. She wants a weekend bonus. We can do these things. An evening bonus of 20% we can do. Weekend bonus. I don't want to do that because I'm going to have you working on the weekends. I know I'm kind of I'm cheap. I'm cheap. But tell you what, you're already cheap. So tell you what, we'll give you this 20% bonus. We'll give that to you because you're so cheap all the other times. How many hours are you expecting though? I don't know. She doesn't want any health insurance though. She doesn't need the standby bonus. She doesn't even need that bonus. Yeah, I think we're good. Tell you what, why don't I even go one step further? I'll give you a 30% evening bonus and a 25% weekend bonus. Okay, and just to really get that up there, but I don't need you to do this. Okay, I think I'm good with Sue. So I'm going to hire Sue. And Sue, I didn't see how many hours she was expecting, but I'm going to hope that it's at least 30. Because I need you to cover the gaps that the other one isn't doing. So it's in staff overview. It's Sue. She is looking for 40. Excellent. I didn't notice that before. So she's looking for a lot of hours. Great. She's not requesting any specific days off either, which is perfect. Okay, so we're going to give you, it's cashier on every day you work. And I need to make sure that you have the days off that the other one doesn't. So you're going to have Sundays off. You're going to have, was it Fridays? What was the other one? What was your schedule again? You have Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays off. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So that means that we can give you Tuesdays and Mondays off. Yeah, we can do that. She has Fridays and Saturdays off, so we're going to need a cashier on these 2 days. Now, on these 2 days, oh, sure, sorry, she's cashier this day. Yeah. This is her 40 hours right now. This is what she wants. But there's some days where she's working and the other one is working, and I think it should probably be Sunday, to be honest. But I'm giving her that bonus, and I don't want to give her the bonus. I'm so cheap. I'm sorry. I probably should, but I'm not going to. So on the Fridays, Saturdays, the cashier here, yes, cashier here. On Thursday, then, I want you to be, let's make you a seller. You can go around trying to sell things to people on Thursday because you got a decent personality here. And I feel like it looks like relationship is neutral here. It looks like your friendliness is fairly good. And your presentation, right, is it refilling and presenting articles on displays. Oh, interesting. That's what presentation is. Okay. Your sales skill is decent too. You're motivated. Selflessness, loyalty. I like all of these things. I'm going to have you try and sell. We'll see what we can do there as a seller there. And I'll take care of restocking and stuff like that on that day. Okay, so I think I've filled the gaps now. I have the other one's cashier on these 2 days and Sunday. And then this one here is going to be cashier on the Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday that the other one's called off. Plus, she's working Thursday with the other one. And we're going to have her try and sell things because of her skill set. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. My first 2 employees. We're moving up in the world, huh? We're scaling up our operation a little bit. And I did make the order, right? I did order. I want to make sure I don't have like empty stores all day. Order history. I think it's this one here. I think this is the one I just did, right? It doesn't say I have a pending delivery. Maybe it's a product summary. No. Order system, order flow. I don't think it's going to show me that I have a pending order. Financial reports. We're pretty good there too. Okay. Let's go to the elevator, end the day, and then we'll go back and it'll be Monday and we can see what it's like to have an employee operating our cash register for us. Okay, so I'm in my store and I'm just kind of waiting for it to open, and one kind of nitpick that I will have about the game is this requirement for me to show up an hour before my store opens. I get it. Like in the real world, that would be a thing. But there's nothing for me to do an hour before my store opens. All the deliveries is happening as my store opens. If the deliveries were coming in at 8, that'd be different. But they're not. They're coming in at 9. And that changes things. Oh, here we go. Did you open the queue? Okay, you're going to open the queue. Great. So that's Darlene Cruz right there. She is here. I have a person on the cash register. Fantastic. Courier just made a delivery. So I'm going to start working on that because there's just a lot of product here that needs to be unpacked. And now though, when somebody comes up to the cash register, at least I don't have to stop, you know, that's going to be great. Wonderful. Yay, it works. Now we don't necessarily need the name to show up above her head, right? I'm actually going to take a pause really quick on this and just restock shelves if I can. I want to get those snacks in place. Oh, they're still not in stock. I got other stuff I can put on the shelves right now though, because I just want to make these shelves look as full as possible, as fast as possible. And then hopefully I've unpacked the drinks already. Yeah, there's some pink ones down there. There we go. So I'm just going to get this guy. Have a lot of stuff to choose from here. He just grabbed a bunch. You're going to buy those pink drinks, aren't you? Good for you. It's my chance to upsell. There you go. Yeah, I'll have a salesperson on Thursday. We'll see how that works too. I mean, I assume it's just a person walking around talking to people, but I don't know if they're going to just approach people randomly and try to sell, or if it's like they're going to only approach when they flag them down, you know? There is a way to hide the names. If you don't want the names to constantly display, you can come up to here in this little part right here, and you can toggle off the names. I just have it on because like that's the default. And then register status is also something, so you get a little green dot on that. So if you have a lot of different registers, maybe a really big store, you'd be able to see that a little more clearly that way. But I can turn the names off. This is not a big deal. Okay, so we're going to refill all the stuff on this shelf. My snacks. Hang on. I got to get this guy in the store. Hey there. A greeter. Yeah, so this is the greeter position. I could have somebody standing outside making people come inside. I don't know about paying someone to do this job. I feel like this is not happening often enough for me to want to have somebody dedicated to that task and paying them to do that task. But I think if I had a bigger store, like a really big store, then it might make more sense to do that. Oh, what? I don't have the other ones? Really? That's the other one. I knew it. There's 4 of them. There's 4 flavors and I missed it. I might have to order. I want to order more. Order products. I'm looking for candy. And it's the blue ones. The Carnival Mint. I don't have enough of these. And at 0. See, this is at 20, 20, 20. This one's at 0. So I want to put this at 20. So I have it. But then I also want to order like 40 of them. And I'm going to order 10 more of each of the other ones too, because I feel like I want to have more in there. We're going to sell them. So we'll have that. And then maybe we can order some real quick, like chips and stuff, you know? Like, yeah. Definitely more chips here too. I think this one here, something we can order. Let's go ahead and grab these. And these ones here are pretty popular with other ones too. So we'll do this. So let's say there's 4 on a shelf at a time. So let's say we have, let's go 20. 20 each. 20 like that would be fine. And we'll have that be a minimum. And we can go ahead and order, I think, 30 for now because we'll sell them. Yeah, I'll pay for the delivery here because I want to have this stuff in stock. This is also a nice way for me to like get new products in here. I need to get more stuff. I'm going to be moving candy to those other racks, so getting more types of candy would be okay. I think. I'm not sure how much we have left on more candy with these chips, like Pringles stuff, right? Yeah, these are cool. These are going on shelves. So we can grab the Vibrant Cheddar. The Paprika. Ugh. Paprika chips? Okay. Vibrant Original, I guess. These gonna be next to each other on the shelves, I think. Let's go with, we'll say 24 in stock. That way we have a full shelf plus an extra replacement. And then we'll order 30 of them for now. For each one on this order. Yeah, that seems good. I can place that order. It's going to be a delivery fee. I might as well just get this full though, right? So let's back out here. We can go another set of chips here. We can say the Nachos Mushroom. That's disgusting. We'll get that. Nachos Salmon. Less disgusting, I admit. And then the more Paprika. We'll go 30 on the order. We can probably do 30 on the stock too, I guess. Yeah, we'll go 30 on the stock too here. Okay, let's order that. And refrigerated stuff. I felt like maybe yogurt could be okay. Right, this is like, I guess, whipped cream. My problem with this is I don't have anything. I don't have a stock room to store these in, so I have to basically only keep them in the refrigerator. My stock room can't hold that. Yeah, maybe not doing that. Fresh candy, chips, bubblegum, chocolate. Ooh. Right, chocolate. These go on shelves, and a lot of them at a time, like 70 at a time, will go on the shelf. So we could take the Choco Magic. We'll grab the Chocoholic Mint and the... We could go Choco Dark just to get any VIPs or pink that show up. But they might indulge in this anyway. So we'll go do the walnut. So these are like a 70 on a row. So we're going to want to have a lot of these. Let's go 140 is what we'll have. And we'll keep that as our minimum number 2. Okay, let's order these. We're going to pay for the delivery at 71 bucks. But we can get that order delivery right away. Oh, this is interesting. I just noticed this. There's like a thing that pops up at the bottom. I can interact with her here. If I just talk, what does that do? I can give her a temporary task. I can say, hey, why don't you go out and sell something? That kind of thing. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Relationships and fine. Okay, so he's delivering things. Let's go ahead and unpack these shelves. I don't know if I have enough room in the storage room for this. I need to see. I want to change things around to where I have those big candies are going to be hanging right here. And then I need some other candies that are I want to have all of the candies and stuff in here too. So like on a shelf. I guess it's going to be this shelf because these are the hangers. Yeah. That's probably how that'll go. So these boxes are unpacked. There we go. So far, so good on the stockroom bit. That's a lot of time. See, it takes a lot of time to unpack these. So it's nice to have somebody else here that can do this. She's about to take her break, though, isn't she? I think she is. When is her break? Her break is at 1. So at 1 o'clock, I have to take over that position, right? That makes sense. Okay, we got the blue ones there. Good. That's what I needed. Let's go ahead and refresh this. On the shelf here, I want to have the chocolates. I only have 2 types unpacked at the moment. We're going to place the chocolates here, I guess. It'll be the mint, and then the walnut will be here, and then we'll have the other ones go in this spot. But we'll go ahead and refill this now, just so we can get the chocolate on the shelf. That takes a bit of time, doesn't it? To get that on the shelf. Wow. Yes, restocking ability it's not a fast thing. It's a process. Oh, he's thinking about coming in. Hey, can I interest you in a chocolate? I just got them in stock. It's crazy. Straight from Belgium. I don't know why I said it that way. There it is. Okay. So he's coming in. All right, let's unpack the rest of this, and then I can start moving some products around. But this is a much more involved process here. I might as well get this person in. Because now, having employees is I clicked the button. Come on, come back. It's okay. She's blue collar. It's blue overalls anyway. I don't have a lot of products that appeal to them. I mean, I can sell things to them. It's a customer. No customer is a bad customer necessarily, but if I'm going to lose one, I'd rather lose one that I'm not already, my store's not targeting them. See, and every once in a while, we do get some pink. They do show up. So having some products that are good for them is good. Let's try to upsell here. There we go. All right, let's restock this really quick. There's all my candies. She's going to buy the chocolate. And let's go ahead and restock that really quick. Now I want to add... so this is the mint and the walnut. So I need the Choco Magic. You're going to be on this side. I guess you're going to place it there anyway. Okay, fine. So 3 different types of chocolate here. All placed right there. The other chocolates, I can put it right below it. So when I get another delivery, I can get the other chocolates put in here, and then one more set of chocolates in here. And so we'll have like a chocolate section. And then, just basically keeping like products next to each other, I find is probably the way to go. I also need to keep my paper towel in stock. I need more for the paper towel. I think I want to move this. I can do this, actually. I don't have to wait anymore. I don't have to worry about it. So why don't we let's unpack these. And we'll unpack these. Just pull these off the shelf really quick. I want to put more paper towel on the shelf because it keeps getting out of stock. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and clear the empties like that. So there's just 2 buckets now. And then we'll bring in the... is it in the kitchen section? Right here, yeah. We'll bring in the Smile Blue. I want more of these here. And then I want these Eco Greens to take up that spot. Oh, I thought I could go next to the buckets. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. I can't put it next to the buckets? Interesting. So that's a problem. Let me get rid of the buckets here and here. And we'll go ahead and wipe this again. Let's just try to rearrange this a little bit. Yeah, so I wanted this to be here like that. Okay, we'll just do it at the bottom row like this then. That's okay. And then these can go back here to be this side. And then the blue bucket's the more popular one. So I do want another blue bucket there then, I guess. Okay, restock that. So just giving me like one extra of these paper towel on the shelf because I run out of them and then people don't have them. And there's only 2 of them. So I guess, 50% more is a pretty good thing. Now, what am I doing next? Oh, right. It's 1 o'clock. Good whistle. Good whistle. 1 o'clock. I have to play at the cash register at 1 o'clock. It's break time for her. We don't have a break room. A break room should be a thing. She's just hanging out in the stock room. It's a really grungy place. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna have to get a proper break room later on. Make sure our candy's in stock. There you go. Okay, so this whole shelf is pretty good now. I think I still need like a more different laundry detergent to go on the shelf here with this one. And then I need to diversify my butter. Sounds weird, but like I have squirrel butter and like all these different brands of like peanut butter type stuff, and I need to diversify that because I just have 3. I just have 3 sets or 3 areas of each one, all the same thing is what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't need as much of it on the shelf as one at once. Just check everybody out at 1 o'clock. It's a pretty busy time at 1 o'clock. Maybe I could analyze sort of when the ups and downs of the business day is, and maybe we can get her the break in a different time. Maybe 2 o'clock is better. Well, either way, she's going to come back to the cash register now, so she should go back to work now. Right? 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 Is she not going to do it? Schedule. I mean, punctuality, right? Yeah. It's all about unpredictable. I like that too. That's actually really cool. We don't have that in Big Ambitions. We don't have that in like a lot of other games where the personality like really dictates things like that. Like if she's not really loyal or she's not doesn't have good work ethic, everybody's different, and there's a lot of employees out there who work jobs like this who just don't really care much about those jobs. They don't have a huge reason to care a great deal about those jobs. And so they don't necessarily work like star employees do all the time, right? I'm out of something. Love dark. Loof, love dark. Oh, I'm out of the bread? I'm not out of it entirely, but yeah. Interesting. Okay. Loof, love dark. It's okay. I just need to, we'll just make a mental note of that kind of thing and say, look, we need more of it in stock. Get different kinds of products too. This gives me some flexibility to go around the shelves, and it also gives me an opportunity to do this. But I want to go around the shelves and just really fill them up, get a lot of different stuff in here. But make sure I don't have like tons of stuff. Like I don't need this much of it, right? Just like have this much total in the store, but then only have one set. And the rest of this is in the stock room, that kind of thing. Speaking of the stock room, how full is it? Oh, he was putting his hand up to his chin. All right, so how full is it? We got a couple of spaces there, down at the bottom there. Okay. We got some capacity. I could get another order. I'm going to hold off on that, though. I'll try to do my best to have only my orders, or have only orders come from HQ, because then there's no that extra delivery fee doesn't happen. Just keep everything in check really quick. Hey, would you like to buy some chocolate? I have some mint right here. It's delectable. Okay. It's very good. You there. You look like you'd like one of those blue sugary things. Or maybe a green one. You gonna grab one? Which one you getting? An excellent choice, sir. I thought he was gonna grab. He grabbed the orange one, but like whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll get him to grab one of these. Yeah? The paprika. It's to die for. Try that spice out. You, sir. Yes, we just got these chocolates. They're fantastic. Straight from Belgium. Please, buy them. You there. Out in the car. Oh, come on. I was going to hit the button. That sucks. You can also hit E near these guys, but when you do that, it's a default action. So whatever it is, essentially whatever the action is on the far left, that's the thing you're doing. So when you approach a shelf, you hit E. Now I'm going to configure it because that's what this button is. If I wanted it to be restocked, the E doesn't do that, right? So I have to hit the button. So I wonder if there is like a hotkey for the second action, because then I could just hit that when I approach these guys instead of having to move my mouse up and click that specific button. I'll have to look at that. I don't know if there is, but... Okay, so she just checked out. It's 1800, and she just left because that's the end of her shift. So I have to complete the end of the days, and that's how I've designed it so that I don't have that evening bonus that has to be paid. I'm not entirely sure what that is. The developer's from Denmark. Maybe that's a thing in Denmark. Like, we don't pay people extra just because they work past 6 p.m. But maybe that's a thing they do in Denmark. I don't know. Either way, though, evening bonuses and stuff, I have agreed to it with her. So, you know, if she works past that, I have to pay her extra. So I will kind of solo this ship, if you will, past that point, at least for a while. And if we get to the point where we have so many customers that we're just really busy all the time, then it's fine. I'll probably go ahead and pay them. See if I can get this guy before he's done flagging me down, Justin. That's the way it goes, man. Same thing with this person here. They're like, hey, I don't know if I want to go in. And if I check that person out, then I'll lose this person. So, which I think etiquette-wise, you should probably deal with the person that's willing to pay you now rather than spending time outside, you know, with a person who potentially will pay you later. That's probably what you should do. Because if they're just sitting there waiting, but then again, they've already committed so much time to gathering stuff in their cart. So what's another minute or two? There we go. All right, done. 43.90, 44.16. The money just keeps rising as I can send it to my corporate account. Let's go, another $1,000 to the corporation. Done. I like how I can just do that anytime I want. Like an app on my phone, the cash in my register becomes digital at the bank. I want to get her, but it's too late. She's already gone. That's the way it goes. Okay, so like, yeah, I think end of the days is all right. I mean, I might be able to say, you know, hey, let's an extra couple of hours. I'll pay you a little more to stay. And as we start getting more busy, then yeah, that'll definitely happen. But I think we're still at the point now where, you know, customers are willing to wait a little bit. I've moved the snacks over here. Honestly, these things sell so well, and they're so big that only 2 per rack. It looks like there's room for a third, right? I feel like they should have 3 per rack here, but either way, it's only 2 per rack. So I think what I'm actually planning to do, since I have 4 flavors and all 4 of them sell quite well, is I'm just going to put 1 row in each one. That way there's at least like 4 sections to hang each one. Because sometimes I'll have a customer come in and they'll buy like 5 of these things. And so it's, I think that's what I need to do. So I'm going to take this away. Go ahead and just pull these off the rack for now. Yeah, she's looking at him again. Like, hey, I want to buy one. Okay, so I think until I do it, is it still... I don't know. I don't know if they're actually still there. I think once I pull them off the rack, they're not there anymore. So we're going to do this. And then finally, green will be here. Let's go ahead and restock that. Should be fairly quick. There's only 2 per rack. Done. Hello, yes. Oh, we have somebody behind me too. All right. So go ahead and do that sale. And there we go. Nobody outside. No pending customers. They're going away because they can't get their stuff in time for closing, I guess. Which is weird. I feel like if they enter the store before closing, they should be able to finish. But I mean, maybe not. Maybe like unless I close the register, right? I still have queue open. If I close the queue, then I guess so. But okay, so we'll just do a quick restock here, just so we have the maximum amount of space in our stock room. This stuff here is open now for different types of products. We need to find what was going over here anyway. So this is the sprinkled lemon, pear, marshmallow. Okay. Yeah, we need to do something about that too. I can see my minimums, I think. I think there's a way to see my minimums from this screen. Is there? If I hit I. If I hit I can see my min-maxes right here. So this is why we're running out of these. It's because there are some products I haven't set min-maxes for yet. I'm going to raise the price on these to 360. Or it'll correct it to 59, I guess. And these things here, price per use for 5. So 5 on a shelf at most, right? And I think maybe we'll have a min-max be 20 on these. So we'll keep 20 in there at all times. So when I come back from the HQ and I do my orders, right, this stuff is going to play a role on that. So if this is 3 per, yeah, these are big. So 3 per, but min-max was 12. We'll change it to 18, just so we have a little bit more in stock. We can get through the day on that. And I'll raise the price on it to 460, let's say, or 59. Whatever. They're trending upwards too. So that demand is definitely there. We can probably go 470 or 69. It doesn't like even numbers. It just doesn't. None marshmallow is what these are called. I wonder if I should move the none marshmallow maybe over towards the register a little bit more. Like, let's see. So what's like the direct, just from candy? Right, we'll take a look at it. I'm going to buy more candy so I can fill this up here. I also want to fill all of this without it being toothbrushes, right? I also want to go ahead and get some more of those racks. Not this. I want the hanging racks. Yeah, this one right here, I believe, is the one we have over there. Like this, yep. I want one of these. Ooh, nope. Hang on. It's too tall. Yeah, this is the really tall one. Let's do the other one. This one. There we go. I want this one to be here. I'm going to put the toothbrushes and like those little extra things that are not candy. I'm going to put those here on this. I want to set it to where it's nice and even. There we go. We'll buy another one for this. And we can hang some more stuff over here too. Actually, I might want to do something refrigerated here, come to find it. I think maybe it could be nice to do something different there. I'm going to reserve that spot, I think. I'll leave that open for now. This one right here. I might do like a little freezer kind of thing. I'm thinking of, you know how they have those promotional? Maybe they don't do this in Denmark. We have in the United States all the time. Stores like Walmart, etc. They sell space, not just shelves, but like spaces. They reserve spaces, and then brands who sell like sports drinks or specialty dog food, you know, there's lots of different things. They can put their own branded machines, their own branded refrigerators, whatever, with their products in that space. So I'm thinking like if I had like a little freezer here that had like only 1-Up soda in it, right? That kind of thing. All the 1-Up sodas in the 1-Up soda, the special branded 1-Up soda refrigerator, right? That kind of thing. It's probably not like in the game, but you know, these games are all about being creative and kind of doing something the way you want, not necessarily the most efficient way or whatever. So that's kind of thing I'm looking at here. And then I can have all the beer be here. This is not like I have alcoholic and non-alcoholic in the same freezer here. Technically, you wouldn't really do that. So I'm thinking of taking and having all of this be beer, and then having another freezer. If I slide this over all the way against the wall, then I can probably put actually what we could do is move this unit to be against this wall because it's alcoholic. So if I put all the alcoholic stuff here, now we have this plus the wine in this area. So there's like all the drinks are in the same area, right? We got juices, we got wine, there's whiskey or rum or whatever the heck it is. And they got all the alcoholic beverages here. So we could then have non-alcoholic beverages here. And I'm thinking of things like I want to sell milk, for example. There's like, I haven't been able to, where's the milk? I have cereal right here, milk right here, right? So non-alcoholic beverages could be here as well. And then I could move the juices to be inside that. And then just have this be more wine and everything. But I don't know if there's enough product of variety available in the game to really fill a shelf like this with nothing but a variety of wine and you know, rum and stuff like that. So I don't know if there's enough variety in the game for that. And then I'm not going to buy products that won't appeal to my demographic either. So what we would do is just have more of the good stuff, like having a full shelf of this 1-Up, because that's what I have. Either way, I want the whole shelf filled. So instead of having one for each of these, I'd have all of these be red, and then the blue below it, and then the pink below that, etc. And that's how I would fill the shelves. Just making sure I have more inventory on hand that's not in the stock room, and that would hopefully keep me, keep me from filling this and not being able to take deliveries. But this has been the end of this video. We have employees now. Isn't that fun? Come back for the next one. We'll probably get to Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, and then we'll see what it's like on Thursday. I want to see what it's like when the employees are going out doing sales stuff. I don't know what they're doing, if they're just standing here waiting for someone to flag them down, or if they're actively going around and talking to people. I want to see that too. We're gonna experiment with that in the next video, okay? See ya. Bye-bye.